Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Brenton. I'm the Head of Science at Brentwood School. Hopefully I'll be seeing a lot of you in September and you'll be participating and signing up to my course. The course that we offer at Brentwood School are one of four. So we have A-level biology, chemistry, physics, as well as applied science. The applied science course that we offer is the AQA Extended Certificate, and it's comprised of both external assessments, so exams, as well as internal assessments, which are coursework based. The variety of assessments allow learners to use their knowledge in a practical way and to be able to apply it. It's an integrated approach where you develop your science knowledge in biology, chemistry, physics, and then you develop your practical skills and you put them together. You also look at planning and carrying out those investigations independently. So you have to come up with the plan, you have to collect your evidence or your results and analyze those and present them. There's also we also have a component where we explore topical scientific issues. A lot of things in the media right now are surrounding topical issues. So right now we have the virus, which will be a topic as well coming up. You'll also have the topics such as coral bleaching, electric cars, as well as impact on health, or it could be looking at chemistry and producing fuels. We have an optional unit as well, and our optional unit is 6B, which is medical physics. And through medical physics, we look at how science has developed tools such as scans, x-rays, PET scans, and how they allow us to treat specific illnesses, but also how we can use radiation, radiotherapy, and physics to help heal different types of diseases if possible. So I'm going to go through the breakdown of the course for you, which I know a lot of you will be interested in. The course has 6 units, and each of those units are worth 16% of the total overall grade. So the first unit we do is Key Concepts in Science, and that looks at A-level biology, chemistry and physics together, and it builds on your GCSE. So you can go on to our Brentwood Connect and start looking at the transition materials that we have put there for pupils going from A-level, from GCSE biology, chemistry, physics, or combined science into A-levels. It'll help you to see the skill set and the knowledge and the basis that you're going to need in order to go forward. It looks at cells, body systems. It looks at, within chemistry, your calculations, titrations. Physics, it has heat specific capacity, and it looks at waves, environmental and energy sources. And that's broken down in 20 marks per science, and that's an external assessment. That external assessment builds into Unit 2, and Unit 2 is our applied experimental techniques. And that includes all 3 of the sciences. And within that unit, we carry out 2 practicals per science. So 2 for biology, 2 for chemistry, and 2 for physics. But you have to look at the science behind it. So yes, we're used to doing endorsed practicals, required practicals, where we carry out a practical, we write up a plan, we look at the risk assessment. But this one is when you have to become independent because you need to find the science behind it. So for example, for the biology, we do a respiration and photosynthesis, and we carry out 2 big practicals, but you need to know the science behind them. So what is aerobic respiration? Why is it important? What body processes are involved? Why is metabolism important when we look at aerobic respiration? With chemistry, we look at titrations, and you have to work out the moles and the mass, and you need to make your very own standard solution, and then you need to titrate it, and also use kilometers. Physics, we do heat specific capacity, which most of you or all of you should have done at GCSE, but it's taking the science behind it as well as doing the practical and analysing quantitatively your results. And that's a coursework unit. Then we have Science in the Modern World. Science in the Modern World is a Unit 3, and it's a synopsis. So when I say pay attention to the media, pay attention to the news, read articles, I'm saying that because the whole premise of that unit is a synoptic. So you get a part A, which has 4 case studies. You study those case studies, and then you carry out and answer questions. Followed by Unit 5, which is investigating science. And investigating science is when you independently come up with a project that you carry out. But you take it one step further because you need to look at primary and secondary sources, and you need to compare it to other experiments that have been done similar to yours to come up with a plan. And that's internal. Then, as I previously said, we have the medical physics. And medical physics is looking at how physics has helped healthcare and the types of treatments and techniques that we use to both explore and treat, but also to diagnose. And we look at how physics helps us do that in radiation and radiotherapies. So those 6 units are what we would have for our extended certificate in applied science. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6B are the extended. Units 1, 2, and 3 are just for the certificate, and all 6 units are delivered over a 2-year period. At the end, you will get an overall grade, which will be either a pass, merit, distinction, or distinction plus. I hope this gives you an oversight of the course and the options, and I look forward to seeing you in September. Have a lovely break.